Hi, welcome to the Break Free podcast. My name is Rachel, and today I have a special guest. This is Michie.
Hi.
Michie is my cousin, and I love telling people that because when I tell them that, they're like, oh, first of all, we're related to everybody in Fort Collins.
Everybody. I hear that all the time. At Orangetheory, they're like, who's on treadmill 3? They're probably your cousin or something. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. No. It's
everybody.
Yeah. Somehow we're connected to everybody. Mm-hmm. And that had me worried because my husband is fifth generation Fort Collins, so I had to make sure we weren't related.
Oh my gosh. Wait, I didn't check on that. That is so funny.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we are.
Well, you are now.
Yeah.
So
my kids turned out just
they're fine. So.
All right. Gosh. Well, I'm gonna let Michie tell you a little bit about herself.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Well, I am currently a coach at Orangetheory Fitness. I also am an esthetician. So I'm like half in the fitness industry, half in the beauty industry. And they go honestly very hand in hand. I have held a bunch of different roles in the fitness industry over the last 5 years, whether it was like in sales or management or spin instructor, personal trainer, head trainer, manager, all the different things. Mm-hmm. And I just love all aspects of the fitness industry. Beauty industry, not so much my passion, but fitness industry for sure. Currently coaching 9 classes a week at Orangetheory and then working part-time at a salon as well. So, yeah.
So did you just come to that? You started working in the beauty industry and you realized, okay, I don't love it as much as maybe I thought I would.
So I actually was, at the time that I decided to pursue aesthetic school, I was managing Orangetheory. And as a manager, you're limited to the number of classes that you can coach. So I did that for about 9 months. And then I realized like that coaching was becoming just somewhat of like a nuisance in my life because I had so much other stuff going on that I was like, oh, I have to coach today. And I didn't like that attitude towards coaching because fitness is my number one. It's my passion. And so I was like, I need to step down so I can coach more. I was limited at that time to 5 classes a week, and it just wasn't like fulfilling my passion. So I stepped down from management so I could coach more. Started coaching 9 classes a week again. But then to make up the extra income, I was like, what am I going to do? I already had a lot of connections in the beauty industry, so it was a very seamless transition. So that's, I guess, why I decided to pursue that. But I knew from the beginning it wasn't something I was super passionate about. But it was something that could kind of make up the extra income.
Yep. And you know what? Everything happens the way it should, as I know that you believe that as well. And that change led for you to go back into coaching and enjoy it again.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love coaching now. And 9 classes a week is my sweet spot. Like, I get to be fully present with the members and just feel energetic while I'm there. So I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is an amazing coach, you guys. And I am huge on, well, 1, just the way that she does it. 2, her presence in the room and how motivating she is. And 3, something that like I am totally into. And probably from instructing classes and taking classes is voice inflection.
Oh gosh.
She has the hottest voice inflection ever. Seriously, it makes you like just want to work harder. And I love that. I love it. It's how she sounds on the microphone and then the way anyway, I could go on and on about
that's something that females have a really hard time with when they first become instructors. So it's taken some practice, but thank you.
It does take practice, but you're great at it.
Thank you.
What does break free mean to you?
Okay, so I was thinking about this. Well, first of all, when break free became like the tagline for fitness festival events, I was like, love it. And it basically reminds me of like biblically speaking, like how Christ came to break chains off of us. And we are chained by sin, according to the Bible, and God breaks that from us. But I think that we're also chained by like so many different things. And real world, like anxiety, depression, self-esteem issues, and then physical stuff as well. You know,
the list is literally a mile long.
Yeah, and everybody has their own struggles. Everyone has their own chain, so to speak. And so when Break Free became the slogan, I was like, how perfect is that? Because you're literally breaking whatever chain that you have to pursue a goal, pursue a dream. And our chains hold us back. So Break Free is just like, gives you the freedom to pursue what you want to do. And like I said, whether that's like mind, body, soul, it could be any. So
it is.
Love it.
So what are you breaking free from?
Oh gosh. I struggle, and I have struggled a lot being in the fitness industry with body image. So that's something that I'm trying to break free from. It's a constant battle for sure, especially being like a fitness instructor, because I feel like people expect you to have the perfect body, look a certain way. So that's something that I try to break free from. I guess my other big thing is just fear of failure and not pursuing things that I want to pursue in life because I'm afraid to fail. I'm kind of a perfectionist. I feel like you know that. So if I'm not the best, I'm the worst.
She is a perfectionist, but you are you're extremely motivated, and I think that's often perfectionists. They tend to not pursue something unless that they know for sure that they're gonna succeed,
be the best. Yeah.
But I don't think that you've let that hold you back in a lot of things in life.
Yeah, I try not to.
Yeah, I feel like you've
done
internal very, very well.
Thank you.
And we're all breaking free from something different at all times.
Yes, exactly.
So, you know, for me, when I first started with Break Free, it was me breaking free of judgment. And then this year it's different, and it's always something different, you know, depending on what you're going through in life.
And it could like reoccur. Like it could be a chain that you broke last year and then is back, holding you back.
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
So I'm back to breaking free of fear again, which I'm like, wow, I thought we talked about this, God.
Yeah, I thought I got over this. My gosh. I feel that way all the time.
There you are again.
Yeah.
But that's human. You know, we are imperfect, and we are always working through those things. It literally never stops. It will never stop your whole entire life. So, yeah.
So annoying. My mom gave me like the most motivating, like the best piece of encouragement. And she said, Mickey, your life's going to suck no matter what you do. And I was like, that's actually really encouraging. I really no matter what happens, it's going to suck. So whatever. That's my mom
Trudy. But she is a very motivating person. I saw this. I took a picture of it and posted on my Instagram once of this thing she wrote for your brother.
Oh, she is so sweet.
Yeah.
She writes on his mirror.
Yes. It was extremely motivating. I was like, man, I was like, I took a picture of it. I got to look at that often.
Yeah.
All right. So what brings you joy in life?
The one thing that brings me joy in life, and I feel like I have actually come to this realization through therapy, is watching other people succeid or like be happy. And my counselor is always like, you can't put the happiness of others before yours. And I realize that I do that because like if the people that I love are happy, then I'm happy. Yeah. So that makes me happy when I see people succeeding. Like my sister is opening a wedding venue, which has been a dream for her for so long. And I'm just like, seeing her excited about that makes me so happy. And watching people be motivated about something is just like, that brings me joy. Fitness obviously brings me joy. If I don't work out, I'm kind of a raging monster.
We must be related.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I guess just watching other people be happy.
Those go hand in hand.
For sure.
So that makes total sense.
Yeah.
And just want to say, we all should be in therapy at all times.
Agreed, 100%. I ain't ashamed of it.
No. I was just talking to somebody yesterday, and they were talking about, we were talking about them going to see a therapist. And I said, you shouldn't be ashamed by it. Everybody could be seeing it there. It's somebody to go and talk to.
And work through your chains.
Yes, exactly. And we're always in some kind of chain. So
for sure.
Okay, so how do you bring that joy to other people's lives?
So Orangetheory gives me a platform that I love because I get to watch people accomplish their goals all the time. And that just like, that makes me so happy. So being in Orangetheory and just hearing the stories of transformation is like, that's my happy place for sure. I think that I get to encourage people by like sharing my insecurities because people tend to think that they're the only ones who have insecurities. So it's good to just be like open and honest and like real with people who are struggling and be like, I've been there. I actually struggle with that same thing. And they're like, I just feel like people think that they're suffering alone. And the more like open and honest we can be about sharing our struggles with each other, then people don't feel so isolated.
Vulnerability right there.
Oh gosh.
It's a game changer.
It is. And it's tough.
Yeah, it is tough. It's something that I personally have had to work on a lot. It didn't come to me naturally.
Yeah, you have a very hard exterior.
Yes.
Once you get to know her.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have had people tell me that a lot, and I spent a lot of time working on that, on breaking that down through vulnerability. So yeah, it's cool that you get to experience that and be a part of people's lives.
Yeah.
Through fitness.
Yeah.
Because through fitness, people think, I mean, yeah, you're seeing, when you think of transformation, it's so much more than people's bodies just changing. Maybe they're, things in their life are changing when they're investing in themselves like that. So, all right. So what are a couple tips that you could give to our listeners today that they could take away with today from this podcast and utilize in their life to bring more joy to their lives and people around them?
Yeah. See a therapist.
I actually love that.
I would see a therapist because like you said, everyone's always struggling with some kind of change. So it's just nice to be able to talk it out and like realize that you're not crazy like for feeling the way that you're feeling. There are reasons for why you feel the things that you feel. But in all seriousness, I feel like slowing down is something that I'm working on and something that can help people just like internally reflect to see what chains they're dealing with and how to break them. Our world is just so fast paced nowadays. And it didn't used to be like that. But with, instant communication all the time, our cell phones, everything is on our phone. I just feel like slowing down is hard to do.
Okay. So how are you slowing down in your life?
So I have been floating. Do you know? Okay.
I'm addicted.
Yeah. Okay. So when else in your life would you take 90 full minutes to not talk to anybody, to not be distracted by a phone or a screen or a TV? Like you don't. I was actually really...
When I'm sleeping?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. When you're sleeping. But when you're sleeping, you're not internally reflecting. And so I've been floating, which I was terrified to do at first because I do not slow down. And I'm like, what am I going to do for 90 minutes? I have to be alone with myself and like just think. And it was game changing. Like I was able to reflect on so many of the big life transitions that I have going on right now and just spend time with God and spend time in prayer. And I'm not a good prayer. I will admit that. I don't pray well because I do get distracted so easily. Like if I'm at home, my phone's there, or like I'm like, oh, I have to go clean that. I'm gonna go clean that really quick while I'm praying. I'm like, I'm still praying, but like the focus isn't there. Right. So taking time to just like completely shut off. And I know for me, I can't do it unless I'm floating or meditating in yoga or something like that, because I have to force myself to put everything away. So slow down, take time for yourself.
Yes, that was a really, really good one. And in fact, we haven't heard that. And something that I'm guilty. I need to slow down more. Oh, yeah. I do enjoy to float, and everything that you just said, like totally hits home for me.
Yeah.
So yep.
Awesome.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's see. What is your favorite book?
So, gosh, I have so many favorite books.
You can name a couple.
Okay, so my favorite book, just like for a fun read, is called Beneath the Scarlet Sky, and it's about World War II.
Okay.
Doesn't sound like a fun read, but it is. So it's from the perspective of a French soldier, and it's a true story. It's him like recounting his memories, and basically he lived this crazy life of like smuggling Jews across the border to Switzerland to like free them, and he had to map out this trail in the Alps to like get them there safely, and it was super cool. And then he ended up being the driver for one of Hitler's like right hand men because he got drafted into the army, the German army. And so, anyways, that's super cool. I love that book. But I do have another book that I read as far as like self-inspiration, and it's called Love Does. Have you heard of it by Bob Goff?
Haven't. Tell me about it.
Okay. I met Bob Goff 6 years ago at a book signing at the Lincoln Center, and I had just read his book, Love Does. And Bob is an attorney, and he basically founded Restore International in a bunch of different third world countries now for saving children out of injustices, whether it's sex trafficking or just abuse. And so he's basically dedicated his whole life to that. And it's his story about how he calls himself like a recovering attorney but he was able to use his financial gains for being an attorney to start Restore International. Okay. And he basically just believes that loving others is our purpose in life. And however we can do that, whether it's financial or motivation or fitness or whatever, loving people is our ultimate goal. So
I couldn't agree more.
Read it. It's a good one.
More. Okay. And what's your favorite quote?
So I'm not a big quote person, but I do read a lot of scripture. And one of the verses that I have tattooed on my body is Romans 5:3-4. And it says, not only so, but we also rejoice in our suffering, because we know that suffering produces perseverance. Perseverance produces character, and character produces hope. So I just always come back to that, because I feel like all of us are struggling with something at some point. But if we remember that it's not about like, it's about how we handle the struggle and how, like, what we do with it, instead of just like going through it and being a victim to life, but like remembering that it can produce perseverance and it can build your character as long as you're taking the right approach to getting through that struggle. So, man, that might be one of my new favorite ones. Yeah. I couldn't love that more. Okay. What's something exciting that you're excited about in your life? So I just took the LSAT on Saturday. So I am now applying to law schools, which is completely different than fitness. And I do love fitness still. It's still my passion, but I've actually been interested in pursuing law since I was 17. When I graduated from college, finances weren't really in a place where I could pursue law school at the time, and just some other issues had, I guess, prevented me from doing it. But I think I also was scared that I wasn't smart enough for it, or that I wasn't going to be the best at it, or whatever. So I have put off pursuing that dream, and so it was kind of like an older dream that has resurfaced, and now took the LSAT on Saturday, applied to a bunch of different colleges, and waiting for my test results. That's super really exciting. That's something to be excited about. Yeah. Pursuing in growing your life and stepping out of your comfort zone. So much exciting. Yeah. And here's the thing. You can always be involved in fitness. For sure. There's like, nowadays there are part-time programs for law school, which there didn't used to be before. And I'm like, that would be ideal, because then I could keep coaching. Right. And then I could also go to school. And I think I kind of need that balance. Yeah. I don't know if I could ever just like fully jump right back in full time to school. And maybe I could if that was my only option. But continuing to coach and pursue a new career is exciting for me. It's definitely out of my comfort zone. Yeah. So. All right. So I didn't mention this at the beginning, but Michie has been a ambassador for the Fitness Festival since the moment it started. And I love Fitness Festival. It is the best. I love it. She better be there this year. I was in a wedding last year. She didn't have a choice. She literally, when she heard it, she was like, I started crying. Yeah, she was, and I cry like once a year. That was probably it for last year. She was like, Rach, man. I felt so bad. And then you didn't text me back for a while, and I was like, she hates me. And I did. I'm just kidding. She hated me. No. I get it. Okay. Well, thanks for being here. Yeah, thank you for having me. That was awesome. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. See you later. Thanks. Thank you for listening to the Break Free Podcast by Fitness Festival Events. You can find our website at fitnessfestivalevents.com, where you can learn more about the events we have coming up, our Break Free community, and much more. For Instagram and Facebook, find us at Fitness Festival Events, or for our community, Break Free Community. For Rachel, you can find her on Instagram at rachel.pastor.
and email Rachel at fitnessfestivalevents.com.